Welcome down to the first episode of the Scratch Practice series. This is a mini series where I'm going to be sharing insights of what I'm practicing on in my quest to get down to scratch. Disclaimer, I'm not a PGA pro. If you're struggling with something, just get a lesson. Whoa! And yes, there's gale force winds, hence me in the snood and also in the hoodie. Okay, so what actually am I working on? I'm working on my strike mainly today with my chip in. So it's been a little bit off, had a few weeks off, so get back into it. Mainly, I'm working on one single feel, which is feeling like my body's aligned. What I mean in practice is, Dan Groove talks about a pivot point between your shoulder, down through your hip, into your feet. For me, if I think about pivoting around that doesn't work. You know, for you, try it. But so all I'm thinking is keeping a line, or draw a line down my shoulder, down the left side, like Dan Groove says. I'm just thinking about keeping that line there stable. Just keeping that as almost like an anchor all the way through. I'm not actually thinking about pivoting my body around. Some people think about pivoting around that line, but what that means in practice, what my bad shot is when I'm chipping is I'll set up and I'll go back and I'll thin it. I'll hit it just slightly up because my body's leading out. Whereas here, with this feel, keeping everything down the left, feeling that line, and then getting a good strike. So what I'm doing here now is I've got that feel and I'm doing a bit of a practice session. So there's 9 holes on this green and I'm going to try and get up and down 9 times with the 50-degree wedge. Because I'm by myself and practicing, it's a bit boring just hitting shots after shots. Working on that same feel down the left side, picking a really, really small spot and just committing to that with the 50-degree. Try and bump and run it. Start off strong, come on. Feel the line. Not bad. Would like a little bit closer, but I'm mixing up here, going downhill. I've got about 30 feet now. Should roll downwind as well. Not bad, would like that turf rolled out a little bit more. 2 out of 2. Good start to the challenge. Probably similar, about 30 feet. Working on that same feel. Bit short of it, but pretty good. Come on. Okay, the aim of this is to challenge yourself. So I've gone 3 and 3 now. I'm going for a long chip off the green. This is about 40 feet, it's miles away. 50-degree again, got to think about the same feel. Pick a spot of that feel. Just sit. Pretty good. Probably only 3 feet. If that was on the course, I would take that. I mean, this doesn't usually happen, it's a strong start. I can just see the top of the hole from here. I mean, this is one of the hardest chips on this green. But it's a good challenge. I'm going to try and, again, it's down the hill. It goes sort of down, up, and then down again. Quite a severe slope, so good strike. Oh, that's pretty good. From back there, I mean, probably like a 7 out of 10. People aren't going to believe this, but 5 out of 5. All right, can I go 6 out of 6? All right, as I've been doing so well, here I'm going to mix the lie up, so I'm going to actually go out the rough for these last few shots. So this is for 6 out of 6. Sit. Ooh, sit. It's definitely harder out of the rough. The streak stops. This is really difficult. I've got a bad lie. That's, oh, smashed it out of there. It's hard to control. Go. This is where it's good practice. So my strike's good, but it's another level out of here. So again, it's not going to spin as much. I haven't got that good of a lie, but come on, let's try and get this up and down for the final one of this practice session. Go. Oh, pretty good. Kind of hole it. Get in. Great practice drill. Hope you enjoyed this little mini episode and what I'm working on. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm working on all sorts of things all the time on my game at the minute. So If you're struggling with anything, let me know. I'll share my next video on something that someone comments on that they would like to learn from. Hopefully it's useful. Again, if you're struggling with anything, do just get a lesson, but hopefully this gives you some insights into what I'm working on and how I've practiced this week, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.